Good morning. It's Thursday, June 8th, 2023. This is your Georgia Weather Net morning update. We do see some showers moving out of northeast Georgia. That was part of a pretty widespread system, fairly light rain that moved in from Tennessee and western North Carolina down into North Georgia through the overnight hours. But all that continues to slide off toward the east. So as we pause the radar, you can see we're rain-free across the state of Georgia. We do have a few clouds in there. Let me pop in the overlay of the infrared satellite imagery, and we can see a cloud deck just south of Augusta down toward Waynesboro, heading into Statesboro, and then stretching out toward Dublin. So those clouds, just kind of an indicator that we still have some moisture up there in the atmosphere, but drier air on the backside. So let's take a look at our temperatures around the state. We have 70 degrees in Atlanta, showing some 70-degree readings in South Georgia, low 70s from Douglas to Vidalia. And then the big telltale here that we have different air masses moving through are our dew point readings. So 70 down in South Georgia, so that is some very, very humid air. And then we look up in the North Georgia, we have some upper 50s, so that's pretty reasonable. And that's going to help keep a lot of those showers away as we move through the day today. As we take a look at our severe weather outlook, when you put those high dew point readings in there, plus we have a low pressure system position over southeast Georgia, which I'll talk about in a second, we do have a chance of some strong to severe thunderstorms. So level 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather for the Georgia coastline, Statesboro, Douglas, Albany, Tifton, Cordele, and then the general thunderstorm risk really mainly south of I-20, and that is covering most of metro Atlanta. For tomorrow, severe weather risk for the Georgia counties that border Florida. And then as we head into Saturday, no severe weather risk, but our general thunderstorm risk for most of South Georgia. Let's take a look at the modeling now. As we move through the morning hours, really going to keep that rain away. Now, I want you to notice as we head into the afternoon hours, have that little low pressure bubble. That's been here all morning, but it's going to really start to show where it's centered as we head into the afternoon. So that is going to be pulling that air up from the surface. That's going to try to get thunderstorms to develop. The air is somewhat dry, but not really. As we move into 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're starting to get a little bit more of that development. And then by 6, 7 o'clock, here are those thunderstorms in southeast Georgia. So again, a few could go strong to severe. We'll just keep an eye on that through the day. North Georgia is going to be pretty quiet for the day today and also into the evening hours. See that low pressure, and you see all those little storms just kind of centered around the L. That's an indicator that that air is rising and would love to develop some convection if at all possible. Overnight tonight, mainly cloudy in South Georgia, partly cloudy to mainly clear in the northern part of the state. And we move through the day tomorrow. That low pressure slides toward the east. It eventually retreats toward the south. That allows a little bit more of that dry air to push in to middle Georgia and even down into South Georgia as we move through the day tomorrow. So it should be a pretty nice Friday. And Saturday, not bad. We can go through the day with a mix of sun and clouds, a few scattered showers possible in South and Georgia and part of the coastline. And then some more unsettled weather starts to move in from the west. That will affect us as we head into Sunday. So if you have plans for this weekend, do them early. Get them on Saturday, or maybe even take the day off of work tomorrow, because the next 2 days should be pretty nice. That's your morning weather update from the Georgia Weather Net. Now your local forecast from northwest Georgia to southeast Georgia.